you already know, the Snipe Point stream. I'm your host, Jamal. As you all know, we're going to be in here breaking down MGC. I hope everyone's enjoying their night tonight. Getting ready for this 3 day weekend, MLK weekend. I know one is excited about that. Getting ready to end this weekly job cycle. Um, as you all know, I just want to come down here and break down gold with you guys, review my day. Today, we're going to start it off a little differently with you guys. Today, I want to go ahead and dive into how my trading day went today. And it didn't go the best for me, but there are some lessons learned within there that I wanted to speak with you guys about. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and just dive right into it, man. Okay, everyone, as we can see here, it was my day for today. It was not a good Thursday here on the January 15th, 2026. This is here on the Top Step Combine. Um, it's funny when I sat down at the charts today, I told myself like I really shouldn't trade because, to be honest with you, my Wednesday night prep was pretty much piss poor to non existent, really. I had some things going on, taking care of family, and kind of just, I would just say it just got lazy and didn't do it. Thought I'd be able to show up in the morning and have um, excellent results with piss poor um, prep. But hey, lesson learned. We're going to get up, um, learn from this, not repeat this mistake for 2026. And so as you can see here, had a loss of $325, another loss of 250, total of about 575 on the day, excluding fees. Okay, let's just dive into it and see uh, what happened. I can just walk you guys through my emotions, um, what I was thinking at the moment, how I was feeling. As I told you guys before, that I had already kind of sat down and told myself I shouldn't be training today because, like I said, my prep wasn't right, and just it was just one of those mornings where my headspace wasn't right. To be honest with you, too, I was still feeling pretty groggy, like just yeah, it just wasn't a good morning. So my first trade here came at 9:45. Also one thing too, what played a factor into it too was the day before I did not take any trades, mainly because they were going down to the downside and we were approaching the intraday CPR, and it kind of had I don't know, I just kept missing the pullback, the 5 minute pullbacks, and wasn't getting in at the right time. So I just decided to close my charts and just walk away, which is what I should have did today, but I did not, and I ended up paying the price for it. So already waking up in the day I had was dealing with impatience and FOMO and forcing trades, which is what I'm not supposed to be doing this year, but we all make mistakes. The one thing I can say, I did walk away after two trades on the day. So, all right, let's continue to get into it. So, here we go, January 15th, 2026, here at 9:45:17. I entered here at the entry price of 4605.4. So, so here's what I was waking up in the morning and seeing. The funny thing is, price was telling me that it did not want to go lower, but I was being reactionary towards it, and I was having trouble of jumping in on the buy side because we were still under the intraday CPR. We were approaching it, could have got a chance to test it, but I wasn't sure if we were going to break out. And for some reason, what plays into me being too patient is the worry of just being swept out and then continuing in the direction that I have. But I have to get that out of my mind, not let that affect me. So here we see I entered, and really, as you guys can see at 9:45, this was the candle right here. I was just really being reactionary towards the candle. I thought here we were seeing a fail at the VWAP because um fell at the VWAP, and here with this candle here, this 9:40 5 minute candle, we were closed right here at the VWAP red. So I thinking I was being early on a 3 bar reversal here on the 5 minute, and trying to get in. I thought it was gonna pull back, probably tap the EMAs and continue to fall. So that's why my stop loss was a little bit farther than the 5 points that I like. I decided to go ahead and move it to 6 points above this 55 EMA. And so uh, price did not work out. As you can see here, price immediately recovered here at the, I mean, immediately bounced out the VWAP here at the 9:45 5 minute candle. And I was taken out at what time? At 9:47. So not even 2 minutes into the 5 minute candle, I was wicked out. I was not wicked out. I was taken out. Like I said, it was reactionary. I should have waited for further confirmation of this 9:45 5 minute candle. If I would have seen this close above, I would have seen price was definitely showing that VWAP was going to hold as support, and we were going to continue to these highs and at least test the CPR. I didn't even, let me see here. So if I would have gotten with the right direction, quit fighting against the trend, um, just stuck with my overall bullish bias for gold. I possibly could have got this test back to the CPR, but to be honest with you, it really would have just probably been a day for me to sit out. Like I said, we're below CPR and we're chopping to go higher, and we have this major resistance above us with this intraday CPR here. But we did get the bounce of the um, off the weekly H4 here. This is the hourly chart right here. This is the weekly H4s we can see, which is a level we've been watching all week. Price has risen up and basically just consolidated in between the H5 and the H4, and the H4 has been holding that support. So with this, also with this 08 o'clock candle, let it induce me to think that sellers would remain in control because we did close below here. Um, so I don't know. I just thought at least price would at least come down and test the lows again. Really, that was just wishing, like I said, being reactionary. So okay. So that was the first trade basically, and I was like I said, 10 points would have been right here testing the lows again to see if they would have held. Probably would have wicked and came back up, but it did not. And like I said, so that trade I would chop it up to impatience, reactionary, and poor planning. So yeah. All right, let's talk about this next trade here, you guys. As we see here, the next trade here was at 10:07. Really, I should have walked away again. Told myself I should have walked away after one, but I don't know. Sunday I just get the hunting for a win, which is the wrong thing. Like I said, forcing trades and everything. I feel like too many days when I sit out, I let that add pressure instead of just moving on and looking for the next thing. But like I said, let it add pressure, and that was a big no. So 10:07, I tried again. This time at 46:09. Again, being reactionary here towards the candles. I seen rejection here of the H3, um, just below the CPR. So I thought price was going to come in here and make some type of lower high, and then we were going to cross below VWAP, and then potentially get another 10 points. Um, but as you can see here, I was taken out at 46.14. I decided to leave my stop loss the same because we were above the EMAs. And again, another 2 minute loss, two quick losses. So what that tells me was my read of price action was off, and like I said, I was just impatient reacting to candles. So because I could have avoided this loss here. Yes, it rejected here below the H3, below the CPR, but look at the EMAs. The EMAs were starting to slant. Lower EMAs starting to cross above the longer EMAs. Um, yes, if this would have closed below, it probably would have changed that to have these to be downward sloping. But that was me trying to predict price and then hoping instead of just letting price play out and show me what it wanted to do. Because to be honest with you, this was another entry for the upside here. It came in, tested the long EMA, didn't even get to the VWAP, bounce above it, and then continued to ride higher into the CPR. So as you can see here, price was telling me that it wanted to go longer, but because I don't know. I won't even say because, but really because I'm just going off of one hour candle is really probably why. And just thinking price was going to go lower because price had made a this is technically a lower high right here if it would have been able to complete and continue to close. I mean, could potentially come up here is rejecting these highs here at the CPR. Well, no, it's not. Damn it. Hold on. Sorry about that, you guys. Light had died, so um, yeah. So I don't know. This is back testing it. So disregard what I was saying, but like I said, price was showing me we're above VWAP. We were bouncing above it. EMAs were starting to slant above and showing that, and we could have, and like I said, liquidity here to get up here to the CPR area, and yeah, basically, it really probably wasn't a good day to trade because the best trade earlier came at 9 o'clock when we reached the H4 and bounced and crossed above the EMAs to the CPR. This probably would have been the best area to get in, or where I'm over here trying to take sales, could have took buys and would have gotten paid. So as I look back, like I said, need to make sure for one, uh, pre-night prep planning. If it's not up to par, that's an automatic bench day for me. No need to trade. And patience when coming to the chart, looking, trying to hunt for a trade, becoming um just trying to force it basically because that's what these trades are if you look at it like I said, all the indicators that I'm looking for and what I'm reading, everything showed me that we were going higher. The only thing, like I said, I was hoping for like a lower high here on the lower structure, but we got the bounce off the weekly H4, which it had been holding as support the whole week. Yes, we got a strong 8 hour close, but like I said here, the 9 hour wasn't showing that it wanted to go. It just continued to grind higher, and it crossed above the VWAP. So that automatically there was I had to show VWAP, I had to show a hand. Like if it would have fell below, then yes, I could have got in and continued for it sell below to test to the lows, but it didn't and bounced. Should have been more patient and waited for the next 5 minute candle to close, and then if I wanted to, possibly got in for a buy back up to the CPR or just sat out and just protected capital. And then here on the second one, just same thing. Just think I'm seeing rejection, just getting induced, not being patient, not waiting for a price to actually show me what it wanted to do, close below the long EMAs and price to slope back and then back below the VWAP. And then a third thing would be bringing emotions in from the previous day into today. Like because I missed the trade yesterday, I was beating myself up about it, feeling like I'm being too patient, not waiting too long. I end up being impatient today and getting in way too early, reading the reading price the wrong way, not sticking to my bias. Like I said, even if I would have just stuck to my bias or looking for bias, waiting for price to get down to a higher time frame of support, I could have potentially had a different outcome for the day. So yeah, I'm not gonna harp on it too much, beat myself up about it. Just gonna take a mental note and continue to get better for the next day. Like I said, I wanted to start today out by showing you, breaking down what happened today, and just journal my emotions and how today went, because I want to show, like I said, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Like I said, this is show you right here that this is no form of financial advice or to follow any trades that I'm taking. Like I said, I just want to journal my journey and give you guys some entertainment out there. Hopefully, show you guys that this, not hopefully, I will show you guys that this is possible, to be profitable, and yeah, just go from there. So today's just another day in the journal, and we're gonna pick up and move forward for the next trading day. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump into the breakdown here, and after we give you guys my top to bottom breakdown, we'll probably just go ahead and end stream here. If you guys will go ahead, rate down in the comments how you think those trades went. Of course, I think those trades are 0 out of 10 on myself, but like anybody else made the same mistakes, anybody else was able to catch it to the buy side, just yeah, just bring some engagement and just let me know. Comment down below. Even if this is a rewatch, I still like to know. Go back and interact with the comments, guys. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you may. Okay, so we're here on the daily chart. As you may know, these are the monthly pivots that I have, and since Monday, we have crossed above the um, monthly H4, crossed above the all-time highs. So these are all-time highs we're trading at. Price has been consolidating in this range here for since Tuesday, basically, and has not continued to break towards the high. So price is pretty much getting ready to continue to pull back. Um, like I said, I would like to see price get down to this H4 area, possibly get below a wick to the low side, and then we can probably get back to consolidating or go ahead and break to new highs and continue our climb higher. But we'll see how we're at the midpoint of the month of January. So we'll see how the next 15 days play out. But also, if we get the close below the H4, like a hard close, and then the next day comes in and tests the H4 and rejects, we could possibly come down and rotate to test this value area high here. So, mental note, just see how price plays out from here. Let's get on down to the 4 hour. As we can see this consolidation that we basically been having since Tuesday. Like I said, Monday looks like it was the best day this week if you call it earlier in the Asian session. As we can see here, like I was saying before, of our review of Thursday, H4 has been holding as support, and we've been just been bouncing, not able to reach to this H5 level yet. So just bouncing here these all-time highs, which is to be expected when price creates a new all-time high. Basically, pull back, possibly consolidate, build up more volume, more energy, so it can have the strength to go ahead and take on to these next levels. If price was to reach that H4 level that I was talking about, that I would like to see it get to, as you can see, it'll be back here. Well, these won't matter. These pivots will pretty much be changed out after tomorrow. So two well Monday we'll have see new pivots. We should see new pivots. So like I said here, looks like price is still, like I said, creating this lower high here on the weekly, hourly time frame. We'll see here now if this is going, if we're going to get this close that I was talking about, that close below this H4. And if we get the close below the H4, we can see price rotate possibly to this weekly H3, or just as we can see here, we're above a bearish order block. So price had to validate that and then get into this um, 4 hour fair value gap. So I would like to see. So like I said, we close below. I can see us pulling into this 4 hour fair value gap and um, trying to see if we can find support and testing this H3 area. Yeah, but we'll see what Friday brings. Friday there is no news, so just a good price action day. Um, won't be able to trade it. We leave early in the morning to go for a vacation trip to see some family. So I'll just be monitoring and just taking mental note. So let's get down here to the 1 hour. 1 hour, we can see today's candles open up. We're falling. Like I said, we're testing this H4 here. If it continues to hold that support, probably go up here and test the highs, and we need to see if it's going to reject or continue to trade in this range. It'll be interesting how this. Oh yeah, as we know, this that 4 hour candle is going to close in about 7 minutes. This candle, this 9 o'clock candle is getting ready to close. So we just have to see how price holds out. This is a level I'm definitely looking at, this H4, to see if we get a close below. Continue to, we're gonna go test lower, take out this all this weekly liquidity here. Tuesday's low, I can see that. Like I said, potentially reaching this H3 area, getting rejection, or we could bounce here at Tuesday's lows also. Looks like bulls are stepping in. We're finding support just from what I can see now. All right, let's look at this. Look at the 5 and 15 minute charts, guys. As we can see, like we said, bears have already came at EMAs across below at the CPR. We're already below the CPR and have tested, so this is showing heavy seller volume here. Is this align? Yes, this aligns with uh the weekly H4 here. This is the intraday L4. So like I said, especially cross below here will show more seller control. And this L5 aligns with just below Tuesday's low in this bearish order block. So definitely see price. The price gets closed once it closes below this intraday L4, this 4593.4 area. Definitely see it continue to rotate lower down in here, but I'm going to, like I said, I won't be trading it, but I'm just been cautious of sales all week. But like I said, we are at these all-time highs. They're rolling lower, so it can possibly roll lower to a higher time frame of support. Like I said, we have that 4 hour order block below the H3, the weekly H3s. So we'll just have to see how price plays out. We could also see price continue down in this area, probably get to the L4 and bounce. And as we can see, like yesterday, and get back to the CPR. Who knows? London may push price above the CPR, and then we can get back up to here to the weekly highs here at the H4, H3 area. But that will all tell on what the overnight price action does. And like I said, a big sign here that I will watch for early would be here this 4595.6 area to see if it's going to hold or price wants to close below. And then, like I say, close below yesterday's lows, and it could potentially rotate lower, which I can see because, like I said, we stayed up here. And just like explain on the 4 hour. We stayed up here all week and then just been consolidating, failed to make new highs. Like I said, this is basically a lower high. It just needs to complete by closing below these lows here. And it just price just needs to pull back basically back to an area of value that it likes and then it wants to bounce and continue off. So, yeah, that's my breakdown and my review of the day for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed my truth. Hope you guys, well, you guys will see me improve. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to leave any comments or anything. Um, like I said, I enjoyed this time. Probably see you guys next week after the long break. Hope you guys enjoy yourselves and be safe out there this weekend. And yeah, just everyone have a good night and God bless you guys.